Welcome to short video. Just want to share some of my feelings towards today while we wait. Who we? Slovak people. September 30th, 2023, very important day. Election day for Slovakia. Slovaks voted for the new government. This must be one of the most important elections in the history of that country. A lot is at stake. The future will be set. And it can either be in a way where some of the values, principles of how Slovaks used to live and function, the things they believed in, that Slavic mentality that they have, that no matter how many years of the Western life they lived in, it's still a mentality that it's closer to the East. That's how I feel, and that's how I see it. Country is very divided though, because the young generation, the people born after Velvet Revolution of '89, have been created differently. They grew up in a different system, Western one, with completely different values, where individualism, selfishness, love for money is very high up on the list. My mom voted today. My mom also wrote me mail yesterday. And her being the generation who, yes, grew up and lived in that other system, the socialist Czechoslovakia, my mom was part of that generation who built the country. They have a little bit more years under their wings. They are people of the strong common sense. And she can see how things like friendship, cooperation, and unity are gone out of the society. So the results of this election will depend, I guess, on how many youngsters will vote. Non-government organizations did their part. The pre-election campaign was brutal, a circus act. Not only verbally they attacked one another, different parties, but even physically. It was a shame to see. It is between two parties. Party Smer of Robert Fico, who is already together with Viktor Orbán of Hungary, called Black Sheeps of European Union. And on the other side, it's progressive liberals of Slovakia. And progressive liberals promised young people things that in old times, in the times where my mother grew up or built the society of Czechoslovakia, the things that they would not even dream about. What is going to happen? That's what I'm waiting. I guess the full results will be known tomorrow. Still a few hours away. But there is one more thing at the end I share with you. If the party of Robert Fico would get into government, one of the first things would be that military and armed support for Ukraine would stop drastically. Where progressive liberals of Slovakia would keep arming and supporting Ukraine until it wins. And this is where it can be very tricky. Because in this case, this election will not only affect what's going to happen in just country Slovakia, but also when it comes to that conflict in the eastern Ukraine. And I believe that Washington is watching closely, and so is Kremlin in Russia. How I feel? You could say why and how much do I care? I don't live there anymore. Being immigrant in another country. There is one thing about when you move away from your homeland, you will end up having two homes. And they both will be dear to you. That's just what happens. I know that Slavic people who live in Slovakia are by mentality closer towards east than west. But I haven't been there long enough to see how much this new generation is still really thinking in terms of Slavic morality and principles that their ancestors, their parents, grandparents have. They got swayed with this new way of life. And government organizations of the progressive liberals of Slovakia for sure did a big number on influencing them. At the end, it will be what it will be. And I just hope it will all somehow fall in a place for Slovakia. So, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for results, together with the rest of them. Just that little short video. Maybe some of you found it interesting. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.